Um,
Hi everyone. So this is the first interview from the interview series that I was thinking of conducting, and today we have Shefali with us, and she is going to share her experience with NPD and all the spectrum of her experience. So welcome, Shefali.
Hi, thank you.
So yeah, first of all, thank you so much for like participating in this and coming forward and helping share your story. I really
Mm,
appreciate that. Um,
uh-huh.
so yeah, so I mean, we can just start with like what was the overall situation that you found yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, should I start?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, yeah, that this narcissistic person in my life is actually came into my life after my marriage, and she's related to me through my husband. She's my co-sister, you can say, and my
Okay.
husband's brother's wife.
Okay.
So yeah, obviously before that, I did not have any idea about narcissism or any kind of narcissism was just kind of a word we use for
Yeah.
self-obsessed people or something like that. I did not know it as a personality disorder or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that behavior of hers was a little weird,
Mm.
but I did not think of it as a disorder or something like kind of a illness or like that. I just thought maybe something a little weird,
Yeah.
but then it went on getting even stronger and cooking stories, all of that, and then that's how I got into researching on what exactly it is and why someone could be like that without doing any wrong, without even having any problem with them, and why someone would do that to you. So that's how
Right.
I discovered about narcissism and how it is related to me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure like a lot of people face
Mm.
this issue where they just don't understand like what's the problem and
Mm.
why they
Right.
like you just
Because there
find.
is not I can't actually see the problem where the problem is there actually because it's lying with them. You have not even done anything. There's nothing in your mind, and but something is coming from one side. Then you obviously get confused, like, oh, what is this happening, and why is this happening at all?
Yeah. And
Hmm.
would you say like the behavior you saw was like overt narcissism, or was it more covert sort of narcissism?
She is a covert narcissist because she is obviously playing a role in front of others.
Mm.
But with me, she was not even polite. Okay, so because for some time had stayed in their house for a while, for a month or so, because we were setting up our house and all that.
Mm.
So she was like day since the day one, she was being very rude and like that,
Yeah.
and she would not even talk to
Yeah.
me. So you can say in front of me, she was like really open, like I don't like you. But in front of others, she was a totally different person. Like I really like her, I'm fond of her, and I don't know
Yeah.
why she's doing it. She used to put the blame on me, or what is it, projection? What do you call it? So
Yeah.
it was like that. Whatever I do is what she would tell is, that she's taking efforts, but I'm not reciprocating the same. Whereas it was the other way around.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so that makes it even more like irritating because it feels like
Mm-hmm.
if you are mean, just be mean and be consistent in that. Like don't show two faces.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
was okay with not liking me or all that, but then
yeah.
when things started getting uglier, because then she was to blame everything on me, which I had
Mm.
not even done, or some things that has not even happened, and something sometimes when she would do something wrong, she would tell that I had done it and like that. So
Yeah.
then it got tricky because since I'm new to this house and she has been with them for a longer time, they
Right, right.
obviously believed it. And for me, I'm already trying to settle into a new family, new place, new
Right, right,
people,
right.
and
Right.
out of
Yeah.
accusations and blame coming, and also it's kind of embarrassing because they don't even know you well, and someone who is staying with you is putting in all these things into their mind, so
Right,
it's
right.
like brainwashing. Even before you have a bond with them, someone has brainwashed them into believing
Right.
that you're someone else.
Right, right. Yeah, I know. I'm sure like a lot of women especially face this situation in India. And
Mm-hmm. Right.
so what would you say like what was the point
Mm.
at which you started actually looking out for answers and you thought like okay, now I need to get some answers because am really baffled by what is happening.
Mm.
And how did
Mm-hmm.
you get into that, like how did you find
Mm.
about NPD and things like
Mm.
that?
Yeah, okay. Like I said in the beginning, I was like, okay, maybe she just doesn't like me, and she's a little immature or whatever it
Mm.
is. So I ignored everything
Yeah.
because I did not know that she is telling people other things about me. I did not know that part.
Right.
So when I came to know that I am being misunderstood and I am being tagged as someone who's immature and not being adjusting, and I could feel that
Yeah.
vibe that people I've met before, their behavior was different,
Right.
and suddenly they would taunt me on something which I didn't even know. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Right.
So
Right.
once or twice I ignored, then I thought something is going on which I'm not getting. I'm not a part of it, but I'm still a part of it. And
Right.
it just got more and more confusing, and then somehow I could see that okay, maybe this someone has told them something, and who
Mm.
else it could be other than her. So
Right.
then I
Right.
just started googling on just why someone would do that, and
Mm.
I think one day on YouTube only I was watching something else, but then I googled this, and then I found these terms like narcissism and all. Otherwise, I did not have any idea what I was even looking for. And then
Right.
I
Right.
think only one or two videos only I saw, and I was definitely sure that I am in that situation.
Mm.
And in fact, it was even more scary because all those videos really scared me on how they could go to any extent to spoil your relationship.
Right. Right.
Somehow
Right.
I could see it happening right in front of me, and I'm not close to those people who were believing her, so I couldn't even go and tell and
Right.
clarify or anything. In fact, I did not even get a chance to do it. So I
Right.
was even more scared that what is this happening? I was supposed to start a new life, and this is something else happening with me. And but
Mm.
then I started learning more. I started watching more videos on it, and but it did not help. Kind of for a long time, it did not help because I was always trying to prove that she's wrong, I'm
Right.
right, and see
Yeah.
my side of the story and all that. I tried that for a long time.
Mm.
Then finally, okay, I realized that maybe I have to accept the situation for whatever it is. And I think once I tried, once many times I tried from my side to explain my side of the story, but then I came out as someone who's immature, or it's like
Yeah.
you can ignore all that. Is that okay? It's in the past. Let it go.
Yeah.
But that damage, that brainwash she has done, it's not easy to remove from their minds. It's still there.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
even now, I think it's there kind of that the feeling is still there that I have done something wrong. But
Mm.
I think now I am okay with it that I have
Yeah.
accepted the situation, that I can't change it. I
Right.
tried, and that's what it is. So yeah, but that phase was very difficult when I started to learn about it, and I was trying to explain it to everyone,
Mm.
including my husband, who at least later he also realized, because I had to actually make him sit and watch some videos on what is happening. And since he was there with me in that house, he could also see few things, so she had to believe me.
Oh, okay.
But others who
That's
were not
awesome.
around,
Yeah.
for them it is really difficult, because with them she is very good.
Right. Right.
I mean, they know a little bit of her notoriousness, but it's not that serious. They think it's okay, so you
Right.
can adjust. So for them, this I can't explain narcissism and everything to them. So for them, it is still difficult to digest all that.
Yeah.
What I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they play the role really well. And as
Yeah.
you said, like we try to
Uh-huh.
explain it to people, and that just spends a
Mm-hmm.
lot of energy. And I mean, you can try
Correct.
it up to a point, but after that you
Mm-hmm.
feel like, okay, I might as well use that energy for my own good rather than
Mm-hmm.
just clearing my name where
Yeah.
it doesn't even have
Uh-huh.
to be cleared over there. So
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Because in the beginning, when I told them some things and clarified, they also kind of, they could also feel, okay, when she was right. But then
Yeah.
immediately, once they would meet her or confront with her, then she would brainwash in a way that
Right.
then they would not
Yeah.
believe anything you say.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
you're saying, maybe they also feel, okay, if she's saying something, maybe there is something there. But they come out and do it, crying and all that. They'll do that emotional drama that they can just
Right.
phase out anyone, I think.
Yeah, they are very good at
Um,
that, and they have a lot of practice
right.
because
Yeah, and they're
they're
like two split personality. One that is in front of you, they're clearly hating you, and they're not even hiding it. And one is in front of them, like the
yeah.
most caring, and the person who really wants to fix everything. But you are the one who's not,
Yeah.
ready to do anything.
Right, right.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
they are like master twisters, and it's almost
Mm-hmm.
like everything good they see in you, they will kind of put those
Uh-huh.
qualities on themselves.
Oh yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah,
They will try to take credit for whatever nice things you're doing, or even trying to be good to them. Even if they're rude, you still try, right? Because I
yeah,
was living in that house, so I had to be good to her. Even if
yeah,
I'm seeing what she's doing, but then she would take credit for it, and whatever she's doing, she would blame it on me that she has done it. Like it's the
yeah.
total opposite.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
It's great that, like, there are
Mhm.
resources like YouTube to kind of understand what is happening.
Yeah,
And it
truly, it was a savior.
it's a very big mental disorder actually, and there's very
Mm-hmm.
less awareness about it, uh,
Mm-hmm.
whereas there should be more. So
Yeah, seriously, now I feel it should be.
yeah. So like once you found out about it, and
Mm-hmm.
like you reached a point where you were like, okay, let's stop like trying to explain it to everyone
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like
Mm-hmm.
just focus on yourself again.
Huh.
Like what were some of the steps that you took to kind of detach yourself from getting too emotionally involved in this situation?
Mhm. Actually, I would discuss and vent it out with my husband, who was really supportive at that time, and
Okay.
with few of my friends who understood all the situation.
Mm.
And after that, I would, not think or not watch any videos or anything, because then if you watch videos on that,
Right.
then you're obviously relating, oh, okay, this happened
Right.
to me or this did not happen. Then
Yeah.
you're always thinking about it. So
Yeah.
I kind of got so addicted to watching videos that
Mm.
every time I would get some free time, I would just go and watch on YouTube. And then I realized I am actually that energy is spending because I'm already thinking about it. Then if I watch the videos and again I'm thinking, so
Right.
yeah, I tried to disconnect. Maybe if you watch like one video or so, and then once you talk to someone, then I would not try to think. I would go for a walk on, focus on work or talk to people you like to, and just a casual talk, so nothing about that person or any problem or anything like that. That's what I would try to do. And if I even if I watch, I'll watch some movie or something to distract myself sometime.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like small distractions work wonders,
Hmm.
especially,
Hmm.
in the beginning. Like, not using
Hmm.
distractions to completely escape the issue, but, when we
Yeah.
are too
Hmm.
involved, we end up spending too much energy on this, and
Hmm.
we need some time to kind of like recover our balance,
Hmm.
So that's great that, like all these tips you are sharing, hopefully people who are
Hmm.
listening to this can also
Uh-huh.
use
Yeah, I
some of
hope it
them.
helps someone.
And yeah, so like I guess like from what I'm hearing right
Hmm.
now, you are in a much better position where you are kind of you have understood the issue, and you are feeling more free now. And
Hmm.
like how is your current situation like with this narcissistic person?
Yeah, now it is better because I am obviously maintaining a very minimum low contact, you can say,
Right.
only when it is needed.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't try to, I mean, I try to pause, and I know, like, I don't want to think, I don't want to spoil my mood thinking on that, because
Mm.
she keeps doing something. Like if we have to meet her or face her, then something will be there, some bullying, some
Right.
comment, or,
Right.
something
Right.
is there. And if even if I meet her and like for just a 5 minutes, some point she will have to tell to some other member, and then it will come to me. So then I think about it for a while. Then I just tell myself, okay, that's about it, to focus on something else. And yeah, I think I spend very little energy on that topic now. So I'm at peace. Also, that someone like my husband understands and supports, so that system is there. So I think, yeah, that gives me some strength to face it. Like I'm okay. At least someone is there to,
Right.
understand what I'm going through. It's not
Right.
like, okay, you're being kiddish or something like that. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah, but I also keep a time. Okay, now enough. I'm thinking too much about it. Now I need to just distract myself, and I do something very silly or like watch some movie or something. So easily you get distracted by it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, and it's awesome that you have a person who's very close to you, supporting you in this. So that's a great like bonus to have in any
Yeah, it
situation.
is. It
Yeah.
really is because it was difficult to also convince him,
Yeah.
because he stayed with them, like his brother and brother's wife, for like 5 or 6 years before our marriage.
Mm.
So with him, obviously she was good. So it was
Yeah.
very difficult for him to digest also all this. And
Right,
obviously,
right.
since that male ego will come, like she's pointing my family,
Yeah.
my side of family, she's pointing out all the things and
Yeah.
also all that. But yeah, after a while, then things cleared up and he could also see. So it is, I think, the biggest thing for with which I'm surviving, because if no one's understanding you, then it's like, what's the point of this relationship? Why should I even take all this when everyone thinks there is some problem with me? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's you at least need someone to understand you, I think. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
important.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I mean, I just
Mm-hmm.
want to say, like, if someone's watching this who doesn't have that person in their life, even then, like, you be your own support and use like YouTube and or every other resource that you have, like Google support groups, so that you can find that support system. Like, Shefali is
Mm-hmm.
lucky that she
Outside of.
had it in her husband, but yeah, like, to whoever is watching, if you don't have that, don't feel like, you know I mean, that's a
Mm-hmm.
bonus to have, but there are other ways to get that support. So yeah, just wanted to point that out.
Yeah.
And just, yeah, last question, Shefali, like,
Mm-hmm.
any advice you have for people in your situation, or women, like, like you, who might have like
Mm-hmm.
a sister-in-law who has this personality disorder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say that, yeah, obviously get yourself educated with all these videos. But yeah, after a point, then you have to stop watching them like over and over again,
Mm.
because then you're always thinking about it, and try to get some distraction. Whatever you like, you should do.
Yeah.
And yeah, their opinion doesn't matter, even if the entire family or whatever group is trying to exclude you or
Mm.
bully you or blame you. I think after a point, you have to accept that this is how it is,
Mm.
and for some reason they don't like you, and that is why they are believing that person. Otherwise, they would have believed you.
Mm.
And yeah, once you should, at least if you really believe that someone will understand, then you should once from your side try to explain
Mm.
your side. After that, then I think you should not do it. Then it's like begging for, for understanding and all that, and you will always come across as the wrong one. So yeah, but if you feel like once you should clear up your side, if something like this has happened to you. After
Yeah.
that, yeah, just let it go. No one's opinion anyways doesn't matter that much. If they want, they will. And definitely one day that thing, that mask will come off and they
Right,
will
right.
see.
Yeah.
Not keep waiting for, okay, I'm waiting for that moment and that should happen. Maybe it will not happen also, because some people are really good at playing some other role.
Yeah.
So yeah, not think too much about it, and yeah, love yourself first, and don't expect much from anyone else. Not just narcissistic. See, that person will not change, but not from even others. If they don't want to, then just let it go.
Mm.
Uh, I think basically accept the situation for what it is. That's what I would say.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome advice. And yeah, so I think, like, I'm done with all of my questions. And yeah, I just wanted to thank you again for taking this time
Not
to talk
uh,
with us. And as always, I wish that everything happens for your highest good in your situation, and hopefully everyone will see the truth for what it is.
yeah, right.
Yeah, and yeah, thanks again. And
No
yeah,
problem.
wish you all the best.
Thank you. Wish you the same.
Thanks. Okay, thanks for
Okay.
talking. Bye.